Hi, sorry about the lighting, but I'm in quite a dark room anyway. I need to get one of them lights. I did have before, but then I wasn't doing as many videos. So what we're going to look at today is the Rogue Ally console. I did a short version, but I'm doing a longer one now. Now I've had it for a couple of weeks and give it a more in-depth review. I know it's an older item, but you know, somebody might want to pick it up. So basically it's like a PC on a handheld console. So it plays Steam, it plays Xbox, it plays PlayStation, you know, like the streaming versions, but I'm not that keen on them because they're never like the cloud versions and that. I can never get them to work properly, so I don't stay away from them. It plays World of Warcraft if you play around with the controls. Yeah, does quite a bit on the 10. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn the camera around so you don't see this ugly face anymore, and let's get on with it. Yeah, so basically it comes in a, you know, grey box, quite nice graphics, you know, nothing special, you know, usual on the back. Comes with its charger. Speaking of charging, you get about an hour and a half, 2 hours gameplay without the charger in, but I tend to use it with the charger on. Let's see if I can do it. That's a bit better. Right, we're with it now. Yeah, so just a part. Basically, it just comes with that, and it comes with this most. Considering how much you pay for the item, it's just like bendable for putting it in like that. It's not like deluxe or anything, but it does its job. And then we have the console itself. I do recommend getting a template over the top of it. It smudges like nobody's business. The only thing I'm worried about is the whiteness, that eventually it will get very grubby. So make sure your hands are clean. I know it sounds really basic, but it does get smudgy quite off. And on the back you get obviously the air. I know the X is coming out soon. It's got like USB ports on the top and that. This one's got headphones. And you put your charger in there, and your volume button and your on off button. And you get this kind of screen. That's just the light shining on it. Let's try. And basically it's designed like a handheld, you know, your Y, X, A and B. These controllers are nice. Right, I'm just going to turn away because I've got to sign in. So bear with me. And you get your, there's no information there. You get your normal kind of PC screen there. I need to turn the volume down actually. Quite easy, touch screen. Right. Why does it always have to update? I'll tell you one thing about Call of Duty is the amount of time you spend getting things to update on it. So it plays Call of Duty. You have to configure it to control rather than keyboard and mouse, because obviously it's Windows 11, so it plays Call of Duty. Very quick response, I'll give it that. You know, usual PC stuff. Loads up pretty quick. I've only been playing this one a couple of days. And start up. and you've got plenty of buttons. I don't really play with them. For if you get lagging, you've got you can do skip, multiplayer, and all I wanted it for was to be able to play Spider-Man, which does play Spider-Man, the first one. It plays the second one as well. I'm not sure about the new game. I can't see why it wouldn't. I've got like Shenmue on it. I've got Lego. I've got Grid Legends. The memory is only 512 gigabytes. So you might have to play around with putting an extra storage in if you want that. This video isn't sponsored by anyone. I had to pay my far hard-earned money to buy this. It's not cheap. It's around the £400 to £500 mark, and you know, basically you're getting a handheld PC. I mean, it does all the other stuff like Word, Office, anything you expect from it. You can plug this into a device to make it go onto your big TV, and then you can use keyboard and mouse, but I don't do it for that. I like the fact I can move around from room to room. I don't tend to sit still very long. So yeah, it loads up pretty well. As I say, you do get lagging on it, but should have put another game in really to show you, but I was quite excited when I got this one. It was on sale. You got your trigger buttons there. I mean, you can configure it to what you like. Alright. I don't know how actually I'm going to feel. I haven't actually worked this out, to be honest. As I say, graphically, there's no difference. Obviously, if you've got a high-end PC, that's a bit different. So obviously, you control angles. I've got this thing on. I'm trying to get rid of it. It annoys me. Which just automatically sprints, but that's just me, because I've only owned it a couple of days. So it like this. But it does work. I mean, it does get very hot. I'll give it that. You have to be careful. SD cards are not really advisable, so I'm not really showing you. Oh, I'm in the water now, because they do tend to melt, so I've heard. I don't know how I ended up here, but anyway. I'll go back towards the land. I mean, it's not really showing yet. If I go out, leave match. To normal. I'm doing this on the Blizzard, not Steam. And then like you can get out pretty quick. Close. If I can get it to close. There's your settings. You know, if I play with graphic settings and that, there is a way to set it so there's like with this control here, you can bring up the. But I've not really played with that. But it does play, as I say. Then you go back to the main. Oh, I don't really want that. to say touch screen. Yeah, so graphically, I know that didn't really show it in its full capacity, but as I say, it's only me and my phone. I did buy a case for it. Well, my wife bought me a case for it, which is quite important, like to keep it, because as I say, the screen just tends to scratch if you don't have a cover on it, and it does smudge. Anyway, it does get hot, as I say, so it goes to the menus pretty quick. As I say, got loads of. I've got a game, you know, like Spider-Man plays really well. As I say, you do have to play around with the graphics. You know, but it's a nice touch screen. It's very responsive. Yeah, it's well worth it for me. I don't know if it's worth it for anyone else. You've got to make your own decision. But if you want a handheld, and as I say, I'm a fidget bum, so I tend to move around a lot. There's it on its little stand. But it does get very warm, so bear that in mind. You won't be playing for it for like 6 hours on the trot. I wouldn't have thought so anyway. Well, I've never played it long. I only play for but normally an hour tops anyway. So yeah, I highly recommend this console if you want one. Obviously, Steam Deck is a good one if you play Steam games, but it doesn't have Windows 11, so you're a bit limited to what other, you know, like Battle.net and all that. Like you might have a problem putting them on it, but this one does me for the length of time I play. Obviously, it's rubbish in light, so when you play out sunlight, make sure you've got some kind of shading. But I'm looking into that anyway. So yeah, that's my review of the Asus Rog Ally. And as I say, the new one coming out, it's got the same processing power. It's just got a bit of cosmetic change. It's got 2 USB ports, and I like. But I thought I'd give it a quick review. Hopefully you found it interesting. Please give a like, share, and subscribe if you can. As I say, it's just me and my camera and whatever I pick up. But I do appreciate any comments, chatting. I do a live stream. I might do one tonight or Friday, where I talk about all things hot toys, computer stuff, anything really. It's just a chat community and I love it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll stop waffling now and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.